All right, so today we're going to check out impact guns and my opinion on which one's the best, which one I like, which one you might be interested in buying. So start off with the Snap-on gun here. This was the first gun that I ended up buying, which is the MG725, and great gun. It's probably like running you like what, 500 bucks, about that. If you were to buy it new, you could buy a used one, probably like 300 bucks. Like I say, excellent gun. I guess a little on the heavy side compared to newer guns. Lots of power, never had any issue with power. Reliability, pretty good. Like the one that I bought it brand new, ran it for 4 or 5 years, never had any problems with it. I think the hammer maybe goes out of them. I've seen some guys have issues with that, but like way down the road. So I ended up trading mine in though for this gun, which is the PT something, I can't remember exactly which one it is.
PT850?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And it's supposed to be their composite lightweight gun. It's sort of like a newer, updated version, I guess, of this thing to replace this gun. Supposed to have the same amount of torque as this gun. And some guys may like it, I don't know. I didn't have any luck with it. A couple things that bothered me. One was when I was taking wheel nuts off all the time, changing tires, my hand with gloves on would always bump this trigger and put the gun from reverse into forward, or it would get stuck halfway and it would not spin at all. You'd hear the air would be not going through the gun properly, and yeah, you'd constantly be bumping that trigger on the side from forward to reverse. So that was the nice thing about this one, is just a button style. You can push it like that, and never had any issues with running into that problem. But I had this one that I bought new. I sort of traded this in, bought this one, and it didn't last very long before the end, almost like the bearing, wherever this shaft runs through on the inside of the gun, sort of got worn out. And I think it was from having sockets on, and you know, like wheel nuts get stuck in the end of the socket. For those guys that out there that work in a shop, you know, you're trying to get the friggin' socket off of the wheel nut, and it might have worn the end out of it, but it ended up losing all of its power. I ended up going through 3 guns, I think, within 2 years, and warranty, of course, but yeah, they didn't really hold up to my liking. So I had one that just completely crapped out, and it was fairly new. Wasn't really abused that much. I would say like probably not at all, but you know, it's gonna get abused a bit, come on. But yeah, didn't really have very much luck with that, and it was pretty expensive. This is my newest gun, I guess, from Matco. They have sort of 2 versions. There's one version, like their cheaper line, that doesn't have as much power, but this is the next one up. I think this is probably the most powerful one that you can get, if I'm not mistaken, before going electric. And for 1/2-inch drive anyways, but great gun. I haven't had any issues with it. I like that the forward and reverse is on the back. Same with the power dial. Works great that way. I really like this for buzzing on wheel nuts and stuff. I'll turn it down, run them down, and then use the torque wrench to finish them off. Or you're working on something with giant bolts, you can just crank it right up and drive them home. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with this gun. It's been, you know, tossed underneath the vehicles to get to the other side. Dropped it a bunch of times, you know, put it through its paces a lot. I've had this gun for about 2 years now. Been an awesome gun. It's got me out of a lot of jams where, you know, I can't get a bolt out. With these, grab this thing, no problem. But yeah, I've had really good luck with this gun, so just thought we would go over some guns and show you. Like I say, as far as prices go, I think this is like $500 or $600. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is like $800.
Canadian.
Canadian. It's Canadian prices. And then this one as well, I think is like 800 bucks. It was pretty expensive. So I'm pretty sure this is a Ingersoll Rand gun, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that Matco likes to rebrand a bunch of tools. So that one I think is a different company's gun, just rebranded Matco. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you got any comments, throw them down below. Let me know what gun you guys usually use, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
And what other tools you want to know about?
Yeah.